Hey guys! Welcome to the Art of Visual Storytelling. Today I'm going to explain an Indian historical drama film from the year 2000. The film starts at present day with Saket Rams, a 89-year-old South Indian Brahmin who is passing on. The scene returns to the past as Saket recollects the 1940s, when he and his old buddy were archaeologists cooperating under their chief, Mortimer Wheeler, in Karachi. Relations are charming between the Indians and the English, and Saket and Amjad don't endorse segment and the production of Pakistan. Aparna, Saket's simple Bengali wife, is living in Calcutta in the midst of riots and chaos over the issue of the formation of Pakistan. Saket heads back home to Calcutta and sees people protesting. He is surprised to see things so bad. Saket asks the driver what is wrong. Where are the police? The driver says they are on leave. It will take a few days to clear all these. Hope so. Later, once he's back home, he surprises his wife. They both talk about how they missed each other. The same night, he goes out to get some food, and he soon encounters a Hindu woman being chased by Muslim rioters. He rescues her, and heads back home. Once back home, he finds a gathering of Muslims going into his home. They attacked him and tied him down. Aparna locked herself inside the room, but one guy gets in Aparna's room by going over the balcony. One of them, who is keeping Saket tied down, finds a gun and threatens to kill Saket. But only Saket knows it's unloaded. By the time Saket frees himself and kills one guy by throwing him over the balcony and getting hold of his gun, but it's too late. Aparna is ruthlessly assaulted and murdered. Saket, lost in senses, shouts and screams. He is devastated, and takes to the streets with his gun, determined personally to kill them and anyone who's in his way. Soon he finds them and kills them. The same night he meets up with Srirama Piyankar, pointing gun at each other. He figures out they won't kill him, and finds out he is who is leading a group of Hindu extremists, who later explains Gandhi is responsible for all these deaths in our country. Saket almost believes and bends to his cause, but just heads back to his home in South India, Tanjore. Few months later, Saket becomes temporarily taken with the cause himself. At the same time, he is persuaded by his family to take a new wife, Maithili, and life begins to stabilize for Saket after all. But Maithili and her entire family are Gandhi followers. Saket is still traumatized from the death of Aparna and unable to do anything about it. Few days later, he's back to Calcutta, at his once real home, and thinks of all the happy memories of Aparna. Following the same night, he goes around the place where he killed those people and thinks, how could a common man like me turn out to be a killer? And sees people walking towards him, who are shouting down Gandhi. And down with Shirawadi, who is the premier of the state of Calcutta. Following the crowd, he sees Gandhi with the Shirawadi and shouts, "Were you not responsible for all the killings in Bengal last year?" To which Shirawadi replies, "We all are responsible." Saket shouts back again, "Please give a straight answer. Were you not responsible for turning these ordinary men into killing all these people last year?" And Shirawadi accepts, "Yes, I am, and apologies." And the crowd accepts his apologies and claps and goes back where they came from. Saket is in shock to see how calm these people forget everything and head back without any remorse. Few minutes later, meets a Piyankar. He says, "Yes, I know how it feels. These common people do not possess the memory power, they're easily manipulated. Only people like you and me can take action." And Saket, without a word, just walks alone with him, listening to him. Back home, Saket starts packing and asks his wife to come along. Following day, they reach Maharashtra, where they meet up with a Piyankar. However, he then falls in with an eminent Maharaja, who is leading an underground group with the intention of assassination of Gandhi. Saket meets one of his old friends from younger days, who has fallen on hard times. Reminiscing, and getting his old friend back on his feet, deflect the process of recruiting Saket, but only temporarily, and soon he is manipulated into committing himself to renouncing his family and his new wife, in the interests of the cause which now is disclosed as the assassination of Gandhi. The following day, a Piyankar meets with an accident and is unable to take the responsibility of assassinating Gandhi. So he asks Saket to complete the mission without him, and Hess says, "Remember, it's for our people and country." Although a fellow Hindu, Gandhi was felt by some to be too conciliatory to Muslims, and in the logic of extremists, Gandhi became the prime target. Soon Saket is informed that Gandhi will be in Delhi for some weeks, and that Saket is to take the opportunity to do his duty. Saket arrives in Delhi and stays in a hotel room. However, Hiding from a snap search by the police, into the hotel room he hides his pistol on a delivery lorry, and it is driven away. Socket finds out that the lorry is headed back to a factory owned by Muslims. Going there hoping to retrieve the gun, he accidentally meets up with his old Muslim friend Amjad Ali Khan. From Archaeology. Socket lies to his friend that he has lost his purse in a lorry and it belongs to a soda factory somewhere here. Amjad Ali says he knows the place very well and takes him there, just to find out the people there already have the gun and are convinced that Socket is here to kill all us Muslims. Amjad tries convincing them, he's not that kind of person. I have known him for years. He's my best friend to me and my family. He's a very good person. That gun definitely doesn't belong to him, to which Socket replies Amjad. That is my gun. I am not here to kill anyone, just ask them to give my gun back and I will be heading back. They're not convinced and in blink of an eye. Things get frenzy, and both get out of the factory with Socket's gun. Socket says leave me alone now. I need to head back, and Ram says it's all because of you Muslim people. My Aparna is dead, you people started it. And Amjad kneels down, and replies okay, I apologize for the murder of Aparna. And I forgive you for the murder of my father. If that's not enough here. Take my life. I will give you the pleasure of killing a Muslim. And once done cleanse your heart of the hatred, will you promise me? Socket says I'm not here to kill any one of you. I am here to kill the cause of all this. I am here to kill Mr. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Amjad says no, you have gone crazy. Suddenly they hear some people coming. And Socket notices they are a group of Hindu people. Socket asks Amjad to hide. The leader of the group says I heard that you have a gun. And there is a soda factory around here full of Muslims with guns. We are going to attack the soda factory. Amjad comes out of hiding, and says no. Please guys don't. There's nothing there. Just some old men, women and some children's. And few guys protecting them, that's all. Socket says this is my brother. His name is Bharith. Who ran away from home, he's married to a Muslim girl. That's why he's dressed like this. As Amjad sees the situation he's in, heats up. Amjad confesses that yes, I am Socket's brother. But not Bharat, I am Amjad Ali Khan. And all of a sudden, one guy from the group hits Amjad with a hammer behind his head. To which Socket shoots him. The leader of the group asks, what is this? How can you do this, and try to stab Socket? Socket shoots him too. And others in the group run away. Socket got Amjad up and carried him to find a hospital, not knowing how to get out of here. Amjad asks him to take him back to the factory. Once there, Socket see women's and children's hiding there, and also a woman giving birth. The group of Hindus comes back, and starts attacking the place. To which Socket Trace helps, and during this fight the baby is born, and the father of the baby just died here seconds ago. Then Socket hears the door being broken by outside, and finally to all relief it was the police here to help. Amjad is taken to hospital immediately. Amjad's wife asks where is my husband, and Socket is not able to answer. And breaks down on the floor. The following day Socket goes to hospital to see Amjad, and the doctor says see just one man with a gun, and all this happened in a few hours, and see this child, the poor child has not even decided on its God yet. Inside the police are asking Amjad there was a Hindu who started all this, do you know him? Amjad replies in his last breath, that I have never seen such an animal in my life, I only know my brother Socket, who saved my life. After a few days Socket and Amjad family go to see Gandhi, where a group of homeless people were waiting to see Gandhi. They say it's all because of you, please go away. To which Gandhi replied, where to go? This is our home. Only thing which will douse this fire is love. Few of Gandhi's followers next to him try to stop them talking, but Gandhi says it's okay. I am happy that they are showing anger towards me, rather than a Muslim brothers. Their Socket is introduced to Gandhi, that this is the guy who saved all those Muslims, few days back. Gandhi replies, you're great. I am sorry about Amjad. Gandhi finally says, I am willing to take all this communal hatred in the form of bullet. If I am promised that with that bullet they will leave all this communal hatred. Which changes the Saket view on how he sees Gandhi. Saket, back in present time, was serious and was taken to hospital, where there was a communal clash where the cops had kept them underground before reaching the hospital as the situation was very bad. Saket asks what's wrong. To which he dreams of his wife in the nurse's place saying it is a communal clash outside so we have to wait. On Saket's last dying breath he replies, still. They are fighting, and takes his last breath. His grandson explained what happened later was, Saket felt guilty and went to confess to Gandhi about him trying to kill him. But Gandhi said we all have a lot of sins to confess, Saket right now there's no time to walk with me. Just a few meters ahead, Gandhi is shot down by an unknown man. Gandhi was carried to hospital by his followers. Saket in shock finds out from the officers there that the shooter was Hindu, and thank God or this would have been a huge clash. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.